Pardon my enthusiasm.
I like your enthusiasm.
I sense there's something in the wind that feels like tragedies at hand. And though I'd like to stand by him, can't shake this feeling that I have. The worst is just around the bend. And does he notice my feelings for him? And will he see how much he means to me? I think it's not to be. What will become of my dear friend? Where will his actions lead us then? Although I'd like to join the crowd in their enthusiastic crowd, try as I may, it doesn't last. And will we ever end up together? End up together? No, I think not. It's never to become, for I am not the one.
Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble, fire burns and cauldron bubbles. Tucked in tight in a blanket bundle, ready for tonight, the Spooktober double. Good evening to all who are tuning in tonight, and welcome to our second night, yeah? The sequel, numerous dose and part duh of the LPS Spooktober Poetry Open Stage. I'm your host and DJ again for tonight, DJ A, and we've got no tricks and plenty of treats for all of you. As promised, we have another line of poets, yeah? 15 poets for tonight, ready to delight with treats and frights. All right. So everyone, grab your spook corns, cozy up in bed, and get ready for a night you won't soon forget. Yeah. Okay. So now, before we begin, all right, before we begin, just in case some of you, this might be your first ever poetry open stage, and you're thinking like, oh, what the heck is this, right? POS, poetry open stream. What is this? What is LPS, Live Poet Society? Okay, a brief intro first to what Live Poet Society is, and also our poetry open stream that we are doing right now. In case this is your first time, Now, the Live Poet Society, it is a gathering of people with a passion for prose. Whether you're into classical or contemporary, medieval or modernity, with structure or free verse, heck, freestyle it to the universe. We welcome all forms of word turned into art. No matter the language, whether you want to recite in English, recite in Bahasa, you want to recite in Tamil, Mandarin, Japanese, whatever. All right? Whatever theme, whatever subject, whatever words, or anything at all, we welcome all of it. And our poetry open stream, it is a virtual version of what we used to do, which is our poetry open stage events. All right. So, as with anything else out there, this pandemic has made our gatherings very difficult to do in person. So, in doing our part to fight off this outbreak, we've turned to this virtual platform using YouTube Live in order to express ourselves. And so goes the story of LPS and our poetry open stream. All right, so enough with the preamble. I've taken a lot of your time already. You're not here to listen to DJ A. You are here to listen to our fabulous poets. So let's get right down to it. All right, so first of all, our poet number one for tonight. Jing Jang. She goes by the name Xiao. And she swears this isn't blood. It's the ketchup she stole from McDonald's. Alright, well, Xiao, prove to us that that is ketchup and not blood. Take it away. Your turn.
Well, hello guys. I'm Xiao, and you might think, why is it Xiao? Is it from Genshin Impact? No. Definitely not from Genshin Impact. Well, Xiao in Mandarin, it has a similar sound to laughter, or it can mean crazy. Well, you can interpret it however you want. That should be enough for my introduction. Well, the first poem is Psycho Killer by Dylan. Here goes. I didn't mean to kill her. I didn't mean to hate. Overcome with rage, knife in my hand, I slit her throat. I watched her bleed. I didn't want to like it. I didn't want to love it. I meant to stop, but it was too much fun. While she bled, I turned her over, slit the braid through her chest, down her stomach, across her arms, across her legs. The blood so beautiful, so warm. It pulled around us. The sweet feeling, ecstasy, adrenaline, release. She was supposed to be the only one, but I couldn't stop. One more, two more, three more, four, five more, six more, seven more. Oh, I feel it in my core. Oh, my work. Beautiful art. Without a name, without an artist to claim. I leave clues, subtle clues. Or mark here, or mark there. I wait for my capture. Oh, the fun! I love to play. The knife, the blood, sweet serenity. Soon I can be shown as such an artist. The world will know the mind behind this beauty. I can't wait to be found. Yes? Do you want to play? So that was my first poem. If you guys were here yesterday, there was a confession, if you still remember. I am inspired by that, and I wish to do something alike. But this is not a confession. This is more of a declaration, if you will. It's entitled My Last Promise. And this is aimed towards someone that I had a very complicated relationship with. Anyways, I'm gonna use this platform to declare that I have a message to that person. Here goes. Form 2, I met you, and I became your destiny. Laughter and jokes all around. You made me feel special. From then on, my one-sided love for you grew. Form 3, still in the same class, closer than ever. However, We both got distracted by the Form 5 seniors. I saw the admiration in your eyes when you looked at her. So I copied you. I tried to find a senior to dote on so I can move on. Form 4, things slowly go south. Being teammates for an international competition is the sole cause of us breaking apart. You always got mad at me. You often embarrassed me, but I silently endured it. Because I know that in the end, you'd always slowly come to me and listen to my problems. Form 5, I confessed. I couldn't believe it, but I did. What was more unbelievable was that you claimed you reciprocated my feelings. Just like that, we spent the whole year acting like friends who acknowledge each other's feelings. No status of dating, no nothing. Just you and I, with our own little secret. You promised me we'd advance more. Once we finished SPM, you said that you will advance our relationship more. I know you couldn't find the guts to do so. I feel the same way. So we drifted apart again with a broken promise and countless assumptions. If you're here, hearing me right now, I just want to thank you for the memories, for the wishes. I know you're moving on, so this is my last promise to you. I promise I'll move on and let go of years of feelings for you. May you have a good Halloween on this October 31st. That concludes all of it. Okay. Anyways, if you guys want to get in touch with me, my Instagram is Tashamisu. That's TASHAMISU. And that's all for me. Thank you. Bye bye. Now back to DJ A.
Well, dear listeners, I worry that we just listened to the birth of a serial killer here tonight. First of all, that first poem, she was, it was really setting the mood for like a slasher movie. And then suddenly we go on to the second poem, and oh, that's motive right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is motive. Well, she did share with us her Instagram, so if anything does happen to that desk mate of hers, well, we know where to find her, yeah? All right. Well, you see, that's the thing about poetry, is that there are many ways that you can, how you say, you can mold words into art. In this particular case, we actually have two examples. The first one was more like a narrative sort of poem where she was telling a story, and the second one was more of a self expression. It was her. It was her. It was Zhao in that story, telling it as as the persona. So what who knows what are the kinds of poetry we have in store for you tonight. And let's explore more with our second poet for the night. Now this one sounds special. It's Jack-o'-lantern himself picking up soup with a fork. An enigma. Well, maybe we can unravel a little bit of this enigma here tonight. Jack-o'-lantern, stage is yours.
Right. I hope I'm already unmuted. Can everyone hear me? I just gotta double check. Yeah. Um. Right. So welcome to Spooktober.
Looks like some connection problems here, folks. We sort of lost Jake there. All right, looks like another connection issue with Google Meet this time. No worries, no worries. Coming back online soon.
Go by a few names. You can call me Jake the Reaper, Jakenstein, the Jakester, anything, but only for the night. Usually I go by Jake the Dude. So, anyways, let's end there and let's go to my piece. So, the title is White People. There's no political declaration going on. I just titled White People for a specific reason. Um, it's a true story. It is a true story. It's mostly a true story, 90% of it. And I hope you can understand from the story why the title is White People. Anyways, I wanted to try this with a beat. This was going to be the first time I would perform with a beat, but Mr. A said I shouldn't, so fuck you, DJ A. Anywho, without further ado, let's go. One night, I was smoking a pack in the back of a crack store with one of my ex. It was 4 in the morning, it was cold and she's boring in the rain, it was pouring. I couldn't stand there while she flaunts her hair like she didn't notice the line of people I fear. I put a hand on her shoulder, then I went on and told her, do you see the men and women in white? What? Walking towards the night, she bent her head slightly and then she shook it with fright. So I didn't say that by the streetlights, but I began to realize there's something ain't right. You see, hear me out now, guys, is that alright? I've been living with them for my whole life. Thought it was normal until I saw my own life like a criminal washed from a prison cell. Out on probation and given time that I couldn't tell. Every now and then they would swap my room, crawl through my window and up the roof. I can never tell what on earth they're thinking. I think I should go below to let it sink in. Though I don't know if I'll ever be able to come back from being the one to find their origin. And it's gotten worse now. They never had face, as if it was erased in a swirling motion for fuck's sakes. When I slow down my pace, they can easily trace that I'm usually in the same place. I wish they leave me alone. But when I am, they take a peek at my door, stick a hand out the wave in my direction. Then sleep paralysis me just like my prediction. I want all of you to try and familiarize the situation. This has been going on no longer than you can imagine. The rest leap to my side like best friends for life, whisper things in my ear, which now I memorize. As if they were counting down, but I can't comprehend. They use a foreign language that I don't understand. Later they surround me like moths to a light. I wish they'd just keep, I wish I'd just die and suddenly I'm suffocated until I can't breathe, and I won't be released before I start to fall asleep. But not before I hear Satan laughing from the depths of hell. Legit, I hear fire, but no one does as well. He presents me the deeds, the sins that I have done. He walks me through them, one by one, at some point. I'll stop gritting my teeth, which means I've fallen asleep. I'm never able to dream, knowing all this will repeat. They grab me by my ankles if I try to stand on my feet. They slobber on my food when I try to eat. I don't need them gone, at least not forever. They can come back home, but please in the future, I just need some time off. I need it now, man, I needed it just now. And as I'm saying this, I hear a crack in the door, a shift in the floor, the atmosphere. Is the air lacking or more? I can't tell. Wait, when was my curtain torn? That a trumpet or a horn? Should have kept my eyes closed. They're peeking by the window, and I don't want to turn my head, cause I know I will be greeted by an empty bed. If this is the last you hear from me, watch out for white people lurking. Because what I heard before me, when people hear their story, they start searching. Happy nightmares, guys. That's all for my piece, and yeah, it's a true story, so dwell on that. Anywho, back to you, Mr. A.
Well, 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 folks. What did I say? What did I say? He came out and gave you a rap, man. And that is still poetry. Music or no in the back. Well, that's the thing about poetry. It is just word turned into art. So all those songs out there, all of the rap by Eminem or Dr. Dre, whoever, all of those can be considered as ballads as poetry. That's just how it works, man. all right, we're off to a good start tonight. Now,
Okay,
we
right,
going
guys.
on.
So we're having some technical difficulties with our MC. there's probably something going on for now. So I hope y'all can bear with it just for a bit, okay? We're handling this as soon as we can. He'll come back soon, and you guys can enjoy with the show.
All right, folks. So moving on to our third poet of the evening. Jang, the Beldam. They say even the proudest spirits can be broken with love. All right. Well, let's see if our spirits can be broken with this love here tonight. Beldam, take it away.
Are you listening, dear? I thank you for my presence. I have a story to tell. Well, not through my eyes, that is. For I only have but buttons? Hmm. Shall we start? It was a cloudy, dark night when my mom and I fight. I was sad and I was mad when she sent me to bed. So that moment I would swear to find love elsewhere. On the stroke of midnight, after the fight, came a squeak that would be my salvage. So followed it down I did, through the halls, through the tunnel, and into your world, where all was as perfect as a child's imagination. Such a wonder was your creation, so full of mystery and longing, doing all alluring, a timid child whose heart was suffering. But a soul drowned in sorrows does taste less sweet, so swell it in love did she, with all one could ask for, candy, treats, and games galore. But I still wanted more. How spoiled was I in this world you created, where it was always night, none as of like me, yet warm and welcoming with smiles so bright. I see not how you see, but oh how I wished I could. It intrigued me as such, however not too much, until I finally felt truly loved where I was. So mistake, consequences too great. It hurt, that's for sure, but that much I could endure. But what I couldn't accept, yet saw coming all along, was that your love was corrupted, twisted, and wrong. You say that you love me, but what a funny way you show it. My body left trapped while you ate it. I no longer remember my one and true mother, but the Beldam's love will indeed haunt me forever. I only have myself to blame, left to stay where my soul shall rotten, for I never should have let her sew the buttons. Thank you, my dear. What a lovely story you had to tell, whether it's true or not, who knows? But remember, my dears, love what you have, for if you go looking for it elsewhere, you may find it. I could give it to you if you'd like, but don't forget, it might be corrupted. Back to you, MC. Au revoir.
Yo, I feel like she was in this room with me, talking to me personally. Oh yeah, I got goosebumps, man. Wow. All right. Well, thank you, Beldam. But no worries, no worries. I will be looking for love elsewhere. All right, you could have your pick from anyone in the chat there instead. All right, okay, well, time to move on from that one. All right, well, moving on to our fourth poet for the night. I who? Barely living, just existing. Now, the interesting thing about I who is that unfortunately she cannot be with us here tonight due to some unexpected events that had happened previously. She can only be with us in spirit. All right, so she has left with me a recording of her recitation, which I will be playing for you, dear audience. Well, Aihu, it's your turn now, wherever you are. Take it away.
Hello. Hi. Okay, what to say? I am taking foundation in TESOL and I'm from 211. What else? Okay, it's been quite some time since I last written my poem, and now that I've come up with two new ones that I'm certainly reciting it in front of people. I mean, not literally but virtually, but still, it's my first time reciting it in front of people. So yeah, let's just get started. Finally, it's October the 31st. Quite a long wait, to be honest. The streets decorated with hanging lamps to dazzle the night that is usually damp. People all dressed up in costumes, soaked in dark, woody, scented perfumes. Carved pumpkins are at display to scare the stingy Jack away. And there we see the kids walking around, hoping to not bump into Hellhound, just carrying their baskets, even for just a little trinket. Trick or treat. Wonderful, isn't it? To give and to receive. Though it's just a tradition to keep up with, and it spreads joy and love, like the soul cakes they used to give, promised prayers in return to bless their dead family spirits. Not to forget, in honor of the dead, places set at the dining table, treats left on the doorsteps, candles lit along the side of the road, just in hope that they find their way back to the spirit world. This sense of remembrance of those who have left us far and so beyond our reach is one of the things that validates the meaning of love and the purpose of Halloween itself. But after all, it's still just a celebration that happens once in a year. Take not only one day to imply the value of giving. Take not only one day to commemorate those who have passed away. You have the other 364 days. Why prioritize only one day to do something that should have actually been done every single day? So that's the end of my first poem. I'll just zoom into my second poem, so here it goes. Looking out the window, gazing at those kids with all the painted smiles on their faces, nothing tugging at their minds, worrying about things that are heaving our chests. Only glistening eyes, hoping for candies and cookies. What if, only during Halloween, a time loop exists, out of nowhere? Not sure where it comes from, but just What if? Must be nice, right? They say the universe works wonders. So could that possibly happen? Because at this point, all I want is just to turn back time and freeze it forever. Oh, how I wish I could still be a kid. Because at this point, I feel like every step that I take is followed by the freak Frankenstein. Even when I try to seek peace, it's like I'm wrapped in the La Llorona's embrace, only to be taken to drown in my own hell of a river of thoughts. But if the time loop exists, maybe we can still play around like there's no tomorrow, knock from door to door, hoping for treats. And maybe those that are dead now could still be alive at that time. Oh, how I wish. How I wish. So, yeah, that's all from me. No social media to promote because I'm quite a private person. So, thanks for listening. Bye bye.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that might be the spookiest poem of the night. The spookiest thing, the scariest reality to face. Growing older. All right. Well, yeah. That's the thing, you know. Well, life, comes at you, whether you like it or not, and you gotta face it. Well, whether you like it or not. Oh, all right. Okay. Well, moving on to our fifth poet of the night. Yeah. Jang Jang, it's Mira. Her heart is a graveyard of those who died the moment she decided to love them. Oof. Wow. Damn. I know how that feels, Mira. Well, it's your turn now. Take it away and leave this, folks, in your graveyard too.
Hi everyone, I'm Mira, and for tonight I'm going to recite to you one poem that I wrote. This is the first time I'm writing spooky themed poem, but I hope you like it. The title is Hey Charlie, which is about a little girl talking to her brother. Okay, so here goes. Hey Charlie, I have come to play a game today. I know you're in the blue, but everything's gonna be okay. Hey Charlie, why are you crying so many tears? Ever since you got so sad, you make it seem like I'm not here. Hey Charlie, why are you ignoring your dearest little sister? I thought you loved me so much that seeing me makes your day better. Hey Charlie, is it because the girl you've always told me about? Did she break your heart after you confessed bold and loud? Hey Charlie, don't tell me you're putting that witch before me. I thought the only one I'll lose to is our mummy. Oh Charlie, the look on your face says everything. I am right. You love her more than your own sibling. Oh Charlie, guess I was correct to go for her. Had I let her live, you'd forget about your sister. Wait, Charlie, I'm only joking around, you see? You know, like siblings always do. like what you always did to me. No, Charlie, what's that thing you carry? Charlie, why are you trying to burn me? Didn't father make you agree to always look out for my safety? He said, even if I'm bothering you, I'm still a fragile little lady. Oh wait, Charlie, this is not the first time you break your promise, isn't it? Like that time when those bad men came into our house so you hid, while I begged for you to rescue me, but you never did. Oh Charlie, what's the point of you burning my body? I'm already dead. Don't you remember our tragedy? You can't make me leave you the same way you left me. I will never leave you. And now you can never leave me. Hey Charlie, I see you're the one who comes to me today. Doesn't matter if you don't intend to play. You are both buried in the ground anyway. Trust me, everything's gonna be okay. So that's all for me. So back to Mr. A.
Whoa. Whoa, man, what's up with all the numerous poems tonight? All of them giving me goosebumps, man. That one escalated very slowly. Man, I am. I want to say I feel bad for Charlie, but well, you know, he did go ahead and murder and burn his sister. So, well, Charlie, sorry, man, but I would say you got what you deserve. All right, thank you, Mira. That was a quite a story to listen to. Well, see, told you, folks. Poetry can be turned into just about anything. So, coming up next, we have another poet for you. Poet number 6. And he is Glitzy. You may know him, but do you know him? Well, Glitzy, let's get to know you a little bit more. Take it away.
A man who closes himself in the dark, to have his mind open, to be engineered, to engineer words into glitz poetry. Creates and shows light and faith in his ways as he speaks his thoughts into a piece, or now the word glitz, it means but superficial display. Hello? Oh, hello? Alright, there you go. Now, the first poem, Beauty and Pain. We're humans, built to be sane. In us, that sways us away from acts that brings the color of red. It won't be normal for you to not look away. Called a human being with a messed up brain. Become a doctor. Then it's good that you don't know the name that's in pain. You have blood dripping on a steel knife with no stain. What do you feel if a nail pierces through your hand? You pull it out to make the pain go away. You bleed out, and then you'll faint. Now, a small thing will make you want to end your days. It's better you pull it out than to have bacterium growing under your skin. Hurt you in the past, you will not be glad. The human mind from the past locks up nightmares in the back. Up against, you'll be walking on broken glass. Feet leaving bloody footsteps along the path. I've stumbled to you on my brain and the awful safe that opens up tragedies. Broken, to be broken again with a glimpse, neck twisting past that will not go away. Along the way, I've met a one with a name. The name that will never fade away. With a single touch. Then I see her shadow blocking the trails of blood. Tears drip down our faces after then. The love we grew grew under the moonlight. Stood up to each other's pain together. Both our feet with white cloths. To have her not to be in pain when she walks. To the end. Relief and comfort with her in my hands. She was a beauty in pain. Now that's my for tonight. Thank you for listening.
Whoa. Now, thing is, right, because of, I heard it too. Yeah, folks in the chat. His connection was a little bit unsteady there, a little bit glitchy, but I gotta agree with what Sarah said, though. I think it added to the experience. Yeah, his voice, right? The voice, man. I gotta admit, I was a little attracted myself. Well, the glitches and the cutouts and everything did add on to the experience of listening to him. It almost sounded like an AI that had gained sentience and started to wonder about life and finding beauty in pain, finding love. Well, who knows? But later on, we may be working on something so that you guys will be able to catch every single one of our poets' pieces, individually in chunks. Okay, so we'll keep you guys updated. Remember to subscribe to the channel, and we'll keep you updated for future events and whatever else that we have cooked up. Okay, well, moving on to our 7th poet for the night. It's another ghost! Hipster ghost, though. Our next poet is Sarah. If karma doesn't hit you like a bitch yet, she will. But with words. Well, Sarah, hit me with your words. It's your turn. Take it away.
Alright, thank you, Mr. E. I hope all of you can hear me. Oh, wow, okay. My name is Sarah. That was a great performance by all of the previous poets. Alright, anyways, tonight I am going to recite 2 of my poems. I wrote it myself. Okay, the first one is entitled Me and Halloween. So basically, this poem is about my experience, interpret Halloween from my point of view. So yeah, when I was a kid, I used to wonder what was the meaning of Halloween. Is it just a bunch of kids playing tricks or treats? Or a bunch of adults dressing up trying to win? I wonder why do adults put skeletons in the hallway when their real intention is to just scare people away? Or why do kids have to collect chocolates and candies at the end of the day on teeth? Okay, maybe I was being skeptical of Halloween because I never even celebrated it when I was a teen. But as I grow up, everything somehow looks like a contest. If you don't participate, you protest. Some people wanted to dress up like superheroes. They think they are cool, but they are actually just a bunch of weirdos. The best thing is, some people are even trying to dress up like a politician, hoping to put inequality to an end, and they were the one who's starting it. Make profit, you shall make profit. Back to my story. To be honest, I'm just sorry. People are wishing to be the characters in movies and have to live as if this is the age of tyranny. Now, why people want it to be scared. It is always better to have something to look forward to than facing a traumatic event unprepared. When the tradition forces us to always play tricks, it is because if you're stupid, people are always going to throw bricks. To me, the Halloween is never about the celebrations of calling the dead. It is us too who wishes to be dead. Alright, that's the end of my first piece. Let's move on to the second one. Alright, the second one is entitled We Fell in Love in October. I know it doesn't sound really spooky and all, but I did fall in love in last October. So yeah, going strong, I guess. So this poems I read it for my, of course, the one and only. So yeah. While the witches chanting spells, the werewolves howling to the moon. The boys dress up as characters from Marvel. The girls are scared of the clowns with balloons. Well, I am here just enchanting to meet you. All these cobwebs in the corner of the room, the fake graves in the back of everyone's yard. Who would have thought that it was this soon? Here I am writing all these love words secretly, as your name fit them well in all my poetry. Maybe this is my mind playing trick or treat. And if I were to accept the love I swore I didn't believe before, I would be breaking my own heart for years. But perhaps it can be a wonderful treat to save me from my own conceit, as you make my life really complete. I have lived my life in endless fear. You make me feel so much better. I am grateful I have known you since last October, and now I just really want to spend my life with you forever. Alright, that is all from me. Thank you.
Laju je dia. Keluar tu. Wow, Ubu indeed. Aw. Well, found love since last October. That is this month? Or do you mean last year's October? I don't know. But whatever it is, I pray the best for you, Sarah, and your, well, whoever it is that you found. Alright? Just, well, I hope he's from this world and not the other one. Alright, okay. Alright, well, very good. Moving on to our eighth poet for the night. She is acid and all these ghosts, and she still can't find a boo. Damn, girl! Maybe you can find a boo now, because it's your turn, and you can take it away.
Boo, it's acid. And did I just spook you out with my picture? Well, I'm not sorry. Oops, I'm sorry. Now, there's two poems that I will recite tonight. One is entitled Heinous Beauty, and another one is Souls. Now, Let's start with heinous beauty. You see me smiling while my eyes glitter and shine. It seems as my enthusiasm and my euphoria are high. My lips curl up and my laugh sounds sweet. But sayang, I may hide something underneath. The surface you see might just be a mask. Oof, a mask I spoke of earlier this month. But you believe in everything with that pure and naive heart of yours. My beguiled words, genuine kindness that led you into this rabbit hole of void and death you shall lose your breath as my real self I manifest moments before you're awaiting death. I dreamt of you many times before, my love, of your luscious human flesh that I devour with my own sharpened claws. I rip your delicate skin open. The odor of your sweet metallic blood made me giddy. Your blood made me as drunk as a lord, my dear. Oh, pardon me, for my mind is no longer me. Tis I, a savage, heinous beast. Okay, heinous beast is something that I just came out a few hours ago, and yes, I'm indeed procrastinating. Now let's move on to my second one, which is souls. And souls talk about something disturbing and scary that recently just happened to me. So feeling overwhelmed, I pen it down. Souls, here you go. Ghosts are petrifying, they say. Their eerie presence and stare, disappearance into thin air when you look again, they make you feel scared to death. But souls are horrifying too, I say. Souls that are tainted with sins, hearts that are pitch black and of monstrosity, immune to any kindness nor light, for demons have consumed their minds with whispers at night. There are souls whose eyes bear malice and malignity, who wishes death and harm to those they're friends with. These souls are seen, not hidden, no invisibility. Their intention runs deep, and the thought of being hunted by physical eyes of peace haunts me for an eternity. That's it. That's all. Back to you, Mr. A. Thank you.
Wow. That first poem though, Heinous Beast, dang. And it just so happened, guys, that while she was reciting that one in the background, right, my playlist actually went on to a song that is very, very appropriate to it. So have a listen to those who know this one. It's all about eating the other person. Wow. All right. Well, thank you very much, Acid. Just like your name, you be melting the hearts of everyone in the chat. And going by your first poem, I guess you're gonna start eating them after this. All right. Well. Okay. So moving on. Now we're going to our ninth poet, guys. Ninth poets. We are halfway through the night. Who is it? Ching chang. Bye. It's Kelly. What if questions are always in her mind? That's why she's here. Well, Kelly, let's explore those questions together. Your turn now. Go ahead.
Hello everyone, I'm Kalisa, but people call me Kelly, and some of you might call me Jelly. Yes, I'm talking about you guys, my beloved TO1 classmates. So for today, I'm going to recite 4 poems that I wrote by myself. And these 4 poems are not that Halloweeny, but there are some Halloween elements in these 4 poems. So I really hope that you guys can enjoy it. So here goes the first poem. The title is Dear Mr. Skeleton. Dear Mr. Skeleton, I am fond of you. Though you seem like you don't have much, I still am fond of you. Dear Mr. Skeleton, would you eat my bones? Or would you spare my bones? Mr. Skeleton, would you be my companion together in that mansion? Dear Mr. Skeleton, why did you run away? Does my flesh are not that tasty enough? Or does my brain is not that classy enough? Even so, why won't you stay? Why would you hide away? Mr. Skeleton, oh Mr. Skeleton, Where are you? I can't seem to find you. Ah, there you are, my dearest Mr. Skeleton. But there's a Mrs. Skeleton beside you. Wrap her old bones arm around your arm. Dear my beloved Mr. Skeleton, if I can have you, she can have you. For the second poem, the title is Pumpkin, and here goes. Pumpkin, oh sweet pumpkin, why do you must leave me alone, alone shivering in the dark? Pumpkin, oh sweet pumpkin, why can't you come back to the mansion and be my companion? Pumpkin, oh sweet pumpkin, don't carve your face like that just for a ducat. Pumpkin, oh my perfectly splendid pumpkin, come back now before everything is too late. Before the angry mobs crush the innocent you. Come back now so I don't have to do the killing for you. Next poem entitled Lantern, and here how it sounds. I created this maze that I live in when I decided to push everyone away. One day, I saw lanterns lining up there so beautifully. I can feel their warmth and inviting hands, as if they're trying to say the world outside is so heavenly. But why? Why do I feel like they were trying to deceive me? Why? Why do I feel like they were trying to kill me? Why? Oh, why do I feel following their guidance can lead me to my hell, which their so-called beautiful world? Am I just overthinking? Or is this my rational thinking? Then I heard voices that sound so convincing. Be outstanding, be outstanding, be outstanding. I followed the lanterns. The lanterns illuminates my way, seeing nothing but only the goods. Little did I know, they were planning to lead me to my doom. At the end of the pathway, there it is, a black sable mountain with a hint of red. Now I know what the voice is trying to state. So for the last poem, it's called Tower, and here how it sounds. Live in a sky-high tower, which feels like a slumber, with no lights whenever it hits the dark hour, and that's why I am not a princess, nor I might be one. Live in a sky-high tower, with an old lady by my side, nurture me as I grow older. With a dragon under the tower, protect me from all the danger. At least that's what they said they did. But I must remind you again that I am not a princess, nor I might be one. Live in a sky-high tower, with the sky so near to reach, but can't seem to catch. Live in a sky-high tower, with the birds my only friend, but they can only stay with the absence of the old lady. I love them birds, but when they fly away, as if they were mocking me, as if they were leaving me forever. Live in a sky-high tower, hear the whisper in the wind, something about a man, a so-called Prince Charming. After years of waiting, there he is, standing there like a gentleman, asking me to go with him. As I reached for his hand, everything went pitch black. Oh, how can I forget? I am not a princess, nor I might be one. And that's all from me. Thank you everyone for hearing me out, and thank you to the Life Poet Society for giving me this amazing opportunity. Last but not least, take care of yourself, follow the SOP, and stay dehydrated. Thank you everyone.
Wow, so ada PSA lagi at the end there. Alright, well, thank you, Kelly, for reminding us, yeah? Alright, everyone, follow the SOP. For those of you who are in the CMCO, alright, make sure you take extra precautions there and also stay hydrated, alright? Okay, very, very good advice all around. And yeah, I gotta agree, her poems, especially with the way that she recites them, they escalate so freaking quickly, man. I was on the edge of my seat listening to her. Well, thank you, Kelly. Thank you. Well, answered some questions there. Well, moving on. You see, an interesting thing with Kelly's recital just now, yeah? Sometimes the tone of your poem hinges not on how you write it, but how you recite it. Yeah? All right, well, so something to keep in mind for any aspiring poets out there. Going on to our 10th poet of the night. Here she is, Charm. Not Charm from not from that TV show Charmed. I've never watched that show, so I don't know if there's actually someone named Charmed in there. But well, here we have our own Charm. Bloody butter cookies for the treats. Well, everyone, start digging in and let's listen to what she has in store for us. Charm, slot is yours.
Alright, thank you, sir. Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Tom. I hope you can hear me loud and clear or loud and cloud. I don't write much, but I am trying to. I'll be reciting two poems tonight. The first one is entitled The Black Cat. I'll just get right into it. Mommy opened the door. She's looking very gore with her blood-stained pinafore, staring at me eyes dead and sore. Trick or treat makes me happy, but mommy thinks it's shitty. So I get to go, but mommy won't smile. Maybe being vile is her style? We skipped to the town, hand in hand, so tight I thought she wanted to fight. Passing by the beautiful garden, she frowned. Then I realized, maybe daddy was right. Mommy has died, and there's no light to make it right. So I just have to breathe in and do this with no fright. The wind blew, so my heart flew. I felt blue. I'm sorry, but it's due. Under the moon I stood, for the stars I saw it. As my eyes shone, there you lay, prone. This feeling is tingling. I don't know what tomorrow will bring, but I hope it's not the suffering. Like, for real, not again. Not this pain. Now you know that you were the pain, glowing in red I paint. Roses are red, violets are blue. You are dead, it's a dream come true. In the family, I was the black cat. Then the black cat caught the rat. I mean, I am the daughter of the witch. So trick or treat, bitch. Yeah, that's the first one. Yeah, don't ask for context. um, okay, moving on to the second one. It is in Malay. It is entitled Ma. Whatever it is that's in your mind right now, I'll let your imagination decide. If you think I have mommy issues, pretend you don't. Okay, jom. Mak, hari ni aku bangun lagi. Rasa macam, sial lah, why never die? Tapi tak apalah, kita tenangkan diri. Aku cermin diri lepas mandi. Okey lah, nampak rupa Jenny. Lepas tu, aku tengok TV. I mean, dia cerita gini. Terus aku terfikir sejenak. Rasa macam baru semalam jadi kanak-kanak. Duduk depan TV, tengok Shinchan, Doraemon sampai kena marah mak. Tapi hari ni mak dah tak ada. Mak aku dulu suka pakai kebaya merah. Bapak kata buang terbiat. Tapi siapalah kita kan nak mengarah. Cikgu Leha pula kata mak saja menggairah. Aku report lah kat mak. Tiba-tiba esoknya Cikgu Leha bawah tanah merah. Bila tanya bapak, dia kata, biasalah, ajar bawa di tangan Tuhan. Aku pun iakan. Tapi mereka kata Cikgu Leha tu orang jumpa kat tepi jalan. Kesian. Lepas tu, mak jenis suka makan ulam. Kadang dia dari kebun, macam-macam daun dia bawa balik. Lepas tu, kadang satu talam makanan untuk dia je dia bawa masuk bilik. Mak, makan banyak tapi tak gemuk-gemuk. Pelik. Satu hari aku nampak mak angkut ayam golek seekor. Aku terliur. Berapa lama tak makan ayam tu. Asyik ikan tak pun telur. Perlahan aku pun masuk bilik mak. Bilik dia kat sebelah bilik bapak. Serangkah ke dalam. Macam gelap. Hidung aku terkejut. Aku tersentak. Busuk. Macam bangkai katak. Aku cari suis lampu. Teraba-raba tangan aku. Mana pula lah suis ni? Aduh. Makin lama, makin ke dalam langkah aku.
Tiba-tiba kaki aku rasa basah. Minggu lepas tempat kami kena bah. Tapi rasanya kita orang mop semua dah. Dek, kerana tak jumpa-jumpa switch lampu ni, aku bawa keluar lampu suluh aku. Memang ada selalu. Bawa masa nak balik dari kedai Pak Abu. Maklumlah, lepak sampai pukul 1. Baru nampak masa depan. Aku suluh lampu ke kaki. Baik, merah pula air ni. Sirap mak tumpah lah ni. Kalau aku yang buat, free kena maki. Tapi sebab ni rumah dia, tak apalah, ikut suka hati. Berbalik kepada ayam golek aku tadi. Aku suluh ke depan, tempat mak selalu duduk menjamah. Sedapnya dia minta gedagar. Sekejap. Tengok betul-betul. Mak aku ke ni? Kenapa mak aku nampak macam lidi? Yeah, that's it. Thank you for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed Spooktober. Check out our social media in the description for updates on our next events. Yeah, thank you. Back to the MC.
Whoa, alright. Yeah, that one escalated. I don't know what to say. It was like a Mambawang session with a spooky twist. Wow, it was going and going and going and going, man. I don't even know how to react properly to that. Charm, I think your microphone is still turned on there. Alright. Okay, so moving on to our next poet for the night. And he is Frostbite. Be bored enough, be curious enough, and the world might shake soon enough. Alright, well, now is your turn. Frostbite, shake our world tonight. Your turn, take it away.
Thanks, Mr. A. Hi. The name's Frostbite. Today I'll be reciting a poem called Hassan. It's actually an English poem, so let's start. The evening bell has tolled thy name. Curse your God for such a fate upon you, for I am a man of my faith, and this evening was my cue. Azrael is the angel shall honor your death too. You are my target, and I'm simply the psychopomp. For under his name shall you be beheaded. Count up your sins, mistaken not for our creed. We are from a different kind of breed. Soon, when you bleed, shall you remember who I am, the old man on the mountain, the name which hold our creed are called the assassins. All right, that was the first one. As per tradition, I like to do some Japanese stuff. I came up with a simple haiku, just a simple one. No title, just straight. Let's get straight to the point. Asureta, wasureta kunai, demo oso sugiru. Thank you. Arigato. Konbawa. Take it away, Mr. A.
Whoa, man! First, he serves us up an Assassin's Creed, reference there, or maybe not a reference, and a full-blown homage in his poem, and then he serves us up with a Japanese haiku, man, an authentic Japanese haiku, because he was well done in Japanese too. Oh man, thank you, Frostbite, for gracing us with your presence here tonight. Wow. All right, so like I said, in LPS we have all sorts of poetry. We have the ones that are, in different languages, covering different subject matters, topics, whatever. We welcome all of them. All right, well, moving on to our 12th poet of the night. Lela, or as some of you might know, Lela Rentaka. City of many trades, master of naps in class, a Yeti. Well, Lela, take it away.
All right. First of all, can everyone hear me? All right. Okay. Cool. So tonight I'm an alien and a shaman. Have you ever had a roommate that annoys you a lot and starts to pick a fight with you towards the end of the semester? Because this is for you, right? My table is a tower of fortress, sun glazed in the afternoons, kissing stray stationaries, ancient dusts swimming in the air, with bottles tripling, and books building a maze only I know the way to, disorganized notes playing shame to her perfection, and a plastic bag of chopped up papers hung on a drawer. I can still feel the paper cuts burning my fingers. My table is a tower of fortress, with a roommate scowling at a corner for she's lost with the way my mind works, but that's okay. Not all parents can handle the mess a toddler makes. She colored me white noise, and I am taped to one side of the room, mood swinging, dancing on eggshells. Despite all that, fate brought us souls strung to mere possibility. Polar opposites lean for a secret whisper and deflect like mirroring reflections when you stand in too close. I see the imperfection in her perfections, humane, with a scholarly interest, budding understanding. Is a tower of fortress, a gallery walk of myself, a wannabe crazy creativist. There is a seat you can take as an invitation. All my cupboards open because the creaks make her shuffle in her sleep. One night she locked the door with her tweezer hands and eyed me like a specimen under the scrutiny of a microscope.
Sorry for that, folks. Again, like I was saying, we have some internet issues here tonight. Hold on, yeah, as I reconnect.
We plastered our hurts with silence, and our chemical reaction dissipates into thin air. All right, so that's for my first piece. My second piece is a slam piece. All right, I hope I'm not too fast. All right, let's go. The title is What a Poet Is. A poet is a scientist, high-key math work creationist, tongue-tasting litmus test the acid H2O, kissing lithium lucid spark, wired sound energy, no anatomy apology, boy. I rupture the structure, coded hieroglyphs, phonology, cryptology, X-ray cryptid, colloquial glocklist and synapse second speculating chemistry, allegory, mastery, concoction, confirmed distortion, alliteration, addiction. A poet is a shaman. Words with wings, weld, witchery, voodoo voice, pinning every century, history maniac, custom-made embroidery, animated flash-talking skeleton, throat rogued by riddles, shot dead in the head, falls down, comes back bouncing ballistics. A poet is a Cook, dices the diction, slice fiction, fast food, foresight, 2020, dishing dialect mastery, fingertips, spooning, spice, sizzling, visionary, stanza stoked, souped, arcane, arbitrary, contrary, a poet is a seamstress, spooling heartstrings, ribbon, manicured, meters, scissoring souls, measured to size, sewing out whole to part and part to whole, a poet is a planet. A meteor, bright, hailing, freight, feelings, bottled fire, a clash of consonant consequences. A poet is a scientist, a shaman, a cook, a seamstress, a planet, a spark, fantastically ordinary feats. All right, that's for my second piece. Now for the last one, I have to go to WhatsApp first. Hold up for me a minute. I just wrote this yesterday, so bear with me. Papa, may I ask you, what is with her that haunts men? My spectre eclipses my words, ghosting back and forth between worlds. My own stories became faint. I scratched the coffin, trying to unearth myself. What is it with her that haunts men? Our beings monstrous, two horns bearing flowers, rat candles, path to birth, forest maze made to lose strangers. What is it with her that haunts man? Two burdens balance my atlas, time rounding 2 points, speak to greatness, rips lent secretive. Chestful wonders no map can lead to. What is it with her that haunts man? Red regalia conquers, a collapse of civilizations, painful moons, howling rebirth. What is it with her that haunts man? Mysterious myth materialized, strength unbecoming of worth, neck deep in history, lost names, refusing discovery. All right. I would like to end with this one thought in your head. If you really think about it, when it comes to ghouls or ghosts that are female, that are traditional, that are not reclaimed in what way or so ever, they're always tied to their sexuality. So in a way, women can't really escape from degradation even after death. So think about that. All right, thank you. Back to the DJ.
Well, as promised, when it comes to Lila Rintaka, one thing about her is that she will blow your minds. Like her namesake, Rintaka, which means a cannon. Alright, well, she blew all of our minds tonight with a rhythmic explosion of words and prose. Well, that is our 12th poet for the night, and we still have a few more for you. For first up, for our guest poets. Yeah, we have a few guest poets lined up for you here tonight. And number one, numero uno is. Well, it's me! Hey! Or, as my template here, my backdrop says, hey! LMAO. And here I am, as your DJ, and also currently watching you through that slit in your curtain. I have one piece for you tonight. This is a new one, just written fresh out of the oven, and never recited this to an audience yet. So all of you, this is your first. This is your first. No, this is my first time reciting this, and you are my honored guests. First, we gotta slow down this music. Yeah, there we go. Alright. So this poem is entitled Hallows Eve. Once a year, there comes a night when treats are shared along with frights. A night of darkness and children's delight. That one night under the moonlight. Through shrubs and streets they giggle and roam throughout the night to neighbors' homes, with costumes adorned with glitz and foam. Throughout that night, under the moonlight, they roam. Trick or treat, trick or treat. They recite trick or treat. Oh, their hearts excite. Trick or treat, their bounty held tight. Trick or treat night under the moonlight. How sad they must feel as midnight comes near, for the night to end this night once a year. Some ask, why, Daddy, why must this night end? Why can't Halloween be every night for me and my friends? Ah, man. Hallows Eve. What a night. What a night. Beholding such a sight. What a night. What a night. I watch just out of sight. A little patience is all that is needed to pick out the one that is left untended. A little smile, as bright as the moonlight, flashed and unfaded to wash worries away, trust unimpeded. Take my hand, child, have no fear. I'll bring you home, back to those you hold dear. No one should be left alone this night once a year. Not you, not I say with a cheer. And so we go off, hand in my hand, two figures gone off to Neverland. Oh no, no Peter there, no lost boys to tame, only I, the unseen, the unnamed, and those whom I've claimed. What a night indeed! So many roaming. What a night indeed for me to be picking. What a night indeed, my senses come tingling. What a night indeed, my dear child, now missing. And so comes the end of this year's Hallows Eve, a night most wondrous to give and receive. And so go I back to my home unperceived. Condolences all around to the family who now grieves. See you next year, my dear. And that's all from my Spooktober special poem. But I am not the end of your night here with LPS in our Poetry Open stream. We still have a few more poets for you. So up next, some of you might be familiar with him. Some of you might have met him online. He's a little bit of famous figure on our social media networks. Some of you might have met him in class. He is the one and only Vampirus Satanus, The morrow dawns in darkness as the night has only just begun. And he will be presenting two poems for you tonight. He has asked me to help introduce them for you because, well, he and I are both theatrical sort of people, so he has this whole thing lined up already. First poem is called The Highway, and the second one is called You Suck. Well, Vampirus Satanus, we summon you.
Well, hello there. I bet to y'all. Here I'm back after that nasty fall. I've been busy, work. Now let's dance, be merry, and twerk. So the skies shall rain fire where your situation will be so dire. Imagine the movie 2012, but revised. Whoa, wait. Y'all look surprised. It's nothing much, just a game of world destruction with a little bit of fun and a hint of annihilation. Blood and screams will fill the air with sin, wrath, pain, and despair. So join the fun, join the club, and let's be merry. It's a one-way trip. Book your flight, grab a bus, take the ferry. Hell is back in business and the doors opened wide. So come along, ride in, take your stride. Why be good? Why be nice? Why see the light? Join my hood, taste the spice, and let's take flight. Can't you see? This offers great. Oh, damn. There's no angel watching your shoulder, 'cause I am. I'm just spreading a sermon. You already know. So just chill, take a pill, and follow the flow. I can be your daddy or I can be your mom because life is so steady when things are so haram. Let me open your eyes. Let me set you free. I'm like your Jiminy, your Oprah, your Winfrey. So follow me to an adventure so damn swell. Screw the staircase, y'all. It's the highway to hell. My words roar, my promises purr, meow. The name is Lucifer. The problems of the world? I'm the panacea. You know what to do, darlings. See ya. Indulge in your fear. Wait, why are you here? No! Go back to hell where you came from. Lucifer, my undead white bum. The night is now mine. The darkness shall now shine. Can I have your attention, please? I flew all the way from Transylvania and Belize. Need to address something, so shut up and focus. Look into my eyes, abracadabra, hocus pocus. For your information, the name's Count Dracula. The way you see my kind, not cooler. Yes, I do speak your lingo. It's as easy as the game of bloody bingo. First things first, I am not so happy, as your perception towards us is very crappy. For starters, a real vampire burns in the sun. Vampires sparkle. Which idiot came up with that one? We wear capes. We don a regal dress. Those Cullens and Salvators, my, what a mess. A vampire is supposed to look scary. We are predators, for God's sake. But in your movies, we look like K-pop men. I'd rather die by the stake. Of course, human blood's a delicious meal. However, don't get confused, as that is entirely not the deal. As the centuries go by, your blood is bad. We have been surviving on animal blood, which is sad. Your veins are poisoned with the food you eat. Nowadays, your blood tastes like dead meat. During my time, the human blood was clean. These days, you are contaminated by COVID-19. Now, not all of us are murderers, you cretin. Stop associating my kind with Satan. For centuries, we have been called Demon, we are not spawns of hell, you useless byproduct of semen. Vampires can be good, vampires can be bad. Yes, blood is food, but committing sin is still bad. We are not animals, we are cultured fine. Unlike you humans, you uncultured swine. You think we're monsters? We practice religion too. Haha! In fact, we practice better than you. I'll make my point. Do you mind if I rib? Before you came to watch this show, did you perform your Maghrib? Humans thinking they are the best. What else is new? Newsflash, we are better than you. My kind, your kind, nothing in between. Have you seen a vampire dressing as a human in Halloween? Yes, I am unhappy. I am bitter. However, unlike you, I won't rant on Twitter. So get your facts straight, you ignorant fuck. Trust me, not my kind, but you suck. I got angry. I lost my cool. Forgive me for acting a fool. I need to go back. This night is mad. One more thing. I don't say blah, blah, blah.
Oh my god, man! I was laughing the entire way through. I think Vampirus Drac here. I think he was hearing a little bit of my laughter back, but I muted my channel. Y'all didn't hear it. I was laughing my ass off, man, the entire time. Wow, dang. Well, those are almost like a one-two punch. Well, like I said there in the chat, and vamp stereotypes. Hashtag vamp lives matter, man. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you. I don't know whether to call you Lucifer or Dracula here, but thank you, Prince of Darkness, all around. Well, that was poet number 14, guest poet number 2, and now we go on to a very special performance from our guest poet number 3. Jang Jang, and he is DaRuMa. No introductions necessary. I think you guys will just have to sit tight and listen and be entertained. DaRuMa, stage is yours.
Hello. Yes, I hope you can hear me. Okay, good. Good evening, everyone. Happy Halloweens. So for tonight, what I'm gonna do is I'll be singing some songs for you. 3 songs. It's actually a monster trilogy. And yes, thank you so much. And I will be singing. I'm not a good singer. Okay, please be warned. It's for you. It's for Halloween. Please enjoy. And the first one is called "A Part of You" by Frankenstein's Monster. Enjoy. Last night on the doctor's bed, I dream of you. Your smile was so bright like that of crescent moon. Oh, how ungodly of God to take your life one summer noon too soon. It took a while, now I've got inside of me a part of you. One night, one castle thunder and a silence break through. I'm alive, not out of victor or a god, that's true. I feel the beat of our heart. I'm breathing now because of you. It's true. Beneath the stitches I've got entirely a part of you. Midnight, The torches lighting up the starless view. Inside, the mob is marching, screaming out of tune. I'm a mistake, but I'm not someone who breaks a bone or two. We knew to burn the place and I'll run, but I will be a part of you. That is A Part of You by Frankenstein's Monster. So moving on. Okay, don't worry. This is the only song that is depressed. Don't worry. The next song would be lighter, will be happier. in the surface, it's happier in the surface. You know what I mean in a sec. This song is called Happy Birthday, Count Dracula. Just counting hours till the sun will meet the sea. Just feeling nervous and he couldn't even sleep. Out of his coffin when the sun has gone away, he puts up the smile so wide and fake on his special day. Happy birthday, Count Dracula, hooray for living true forever. Happy birthday, Count Dracula, by the way, you should have never left her. Now you're all alone with the candlestick and the thought of her and how you were a fucking dick. Happy birthday to you. He's trying hard to pass the damn day easily. He's wiping off his tears he couldn't even see. Out of his past regrets, this one won't go away. He's thinking of her and love and cake and his big mistake. Happy birthday, Count Dracula, hooray for living true forever. Happy birthday, Count Dracula, by the way, you should have never left her. Now you're all alone and you're feeling sick with the thought of her and how you were a fucking prick. Happy birthday to you. I can see my reflection, but I know I look like shit. I still feel the sensation when you're with me. Happy birthday, Count Dracula, hooray for living true forever. Happy birthday, Count Dracula, by the way, you should have never left her. Now you're all alone and you wanna cry. When you think of her, you wanna burst and fucking die. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to me. Okay, that is Happy Birthday, Count Dracula. One, can you guess which monster would be next? It's werewolves. So this is Wolfman's Lament. It's not much of a singing, it's more of a talking, it's more of a lament. Let's go. I'm a wolfman. Whoa, 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 I'm a wolfman. Yeah, 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 I'm a wolfman. Whoa, 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 I'm a wolfman. Yeah. Last week, I thought of buying an expensive ice cream. I was craving for one, so I bought some for myself. Turns out there was a bit of chocolate in the mix. I just ate around 60 ounces of it, so I live. Wolfman. Whoa, 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 I'm a wolfman. Yeah, 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 I'm a wolfman. Whoa, 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 I'm a wolfman, yeah. So I decided to try my luck and hit this girl at a bar. And to my surprise, she was really into me. Woohoo! Was she really into me? And after a few drinks, she invited me back to her place. Well, I just hope she told me first that she sells silverware. I'm a wolf man. Whoa, 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 I'm a wolf man. Yeah, 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 I'm a wolf man. Whoa, 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 I'm a wolf man. Yeah. One of my favorite movies is getting a sequel, and I'm lucky enough to get a ticket to the premiere. I forgot that it's a full moon that night, so I spent the night looking at the door saying, "No pets allowed." Wolfman, whoa, 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 I'm a wolfman. Yeah, 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 I'm a wolfman. Whoa, 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 I'm a wolfman. Yeah. Look, I didn't choose to become a wolfman. It's just another case of a genetic lottery. It's like I won a grand prize, but in October. My life feels like a consolation prize, if you ask me. And when I transform, I can't control myself, so please pardon my rudeness when I eat your eyes. For the record, I did say grace before I cut you in half. At least I'm man enough to kill you and apologize. So I think I'm taking too much of your time. I hope you enjoy the view as your life fades away. Trust me, you wouldn't want to switch places with mine. Like you're always screaming werewolf, but never housewolf. I'm a wolf man. Whoa, 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 I'm a wolf man. Yeah, 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 I'm a wolf man. Whoa, 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 I'm a wolf man. Yeah. Whoa, yeah, 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 yeah. Thank you very much. That is all from me. Um, Before I go, I would like to say thank you so much for listening, and please do subscribe to my YouTube. I do make gaming video content sometimes once a month, tentatively. So you can subscribe to my YouTube, www.youtube.com/DaRuMa the Gamer, DARUMA the Gamer. And I post gaming videos and stuff. You can also follow me on Facebook, DaRuMa the Gamer. I guess that is all. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I'll give the mic back to the DJ for today. Good night.
All right. Wow. Like I said, there's a lot of entertainment there for you tonight here, dear folks. Wow. The Wolfman song, definitely. Oh man, that I was just again same like the Drac from before. I was just laughing my ass off in the background, man. Thank you so much, DaRuMa, for sharing your three excellent songs. Now, do not ever say that you are not a good singer because man, you know what I said about renting a studio for Arena last night? Well, I'm tempted to rent a studio for you as well because I want those songs on on Spotify so I can listen to it on repeat. All right. Well, before we end tonight's event, our poetry open stream, we have a very special guest, the one, the only man with no box, the original Life Poets Society founder. Don't think outside of the box because, hey, there is no box. No need any further introductions. SM, take it away.
Yo, what's up? Hi, this is Man with No Box. Happy Halloween to those who are celebrating. And thank you so much, LPS, for making this happen. And I have to say thank you so much to A as well, the most hardworking person. And of course, everyone in the Spooktober that's making this happen. Thank you so much for making LPS living and still growing. I love you guys. All right, to start up for tonight, um, I will try. I will try. It's been a while, but I'm going to try to do a freestyle. Here goes. All right. Yo, this is Spooktober, and this is no pushover because I know I'm not really a joker, but next to the Dracula and Stoker, and after the Wolfman, the singer, I feel like I'm not good enough to be together here in LPS. Yo, Spooktober, I want to say a few things. Moreover, perhaps I just want to get in touch with my poetry. Let's all to fall to that scooter. And now, as to God, my turn rover, and everything myself is turning over. Now I'll start to perform for this Spooktober. Sorry, I'm a bit rusty. Okay. Um, wait, can you guys hear me? SM? All right. I didn't get to do the sound check earlier, so all right. Okay. It's getting late. Okay, so I'm just gonna read a couple of poems. The first one is it's called Rise of Thad. Thad is the god of lust, goddess of lust. Okay, here goes. Rise of Thad. In the darkness, I used to dwell with the shadows as my spell. Always forgotten, never forgiven. I slither in man's twisted mind that desires to abuse women's hind. Always desired of, never spoken of. They used to seal me underground for me to rot in silence with no sound. But no longer so, this I surely know. Now I walk the daylight and I haunt the night. My prison in Tartarus they
You
cannot
know that.
quit. There is the breach over the
You know
sea.
that I messed
The
up a few
teen,
times.
the teens now chant my name. Children play my game. Elders enjoy me with no shame. Rejoice in flame. Witness the rise of my generals, the humans placed on their pedestals. Tengku Adam, with no humility, ravages Ariana Rose's purity. The lovable, handsome Haris in lustre destroys Isa's grace, and that luckless Anastasia with my Christian shades of gray. I see a time in the near future you no longer call me a creep creature. When my vices are norm, my follies take form. As that day comes to be, comes the death of morality, crumbles the fort of humanity in lustful hell for eternity. All right, that was my first piece. All right. The second one is called, let me see. Okay, it's called Janus Ignoramus. It's written a little bit, very much in Bahasa Melayu. Here it goes. Janus Ignoramus. Manusia prostetik bermuka kosmetik lirikan si cantik bak bintang dipetik 5 inci foundation highlight to fashion tempek-tempek concealer berbakul-bakul bertona tak cukup makeup ditambah mock-ups kostum belantara jackal si pengantara dari itik bertudung baju berkurung JM berpeplum FM lace worm jom tambah produk pink putih pun potluck terlebih lariskan 3 garis. Ketiga, Janus Minda Ignoramus bertalam kompleksi revolusi resolusi. Ku baling si kupang berdiri yang silang. Kau panggil ku rengus, kau Janus Ignoramus. And my last one is called Judas by the Throngs. My first time reciting this. I've never recited this before. Okay. Judas by the Throngs. Mari cerita about manusia, eternal derita consumed by usia, and all berita no longer rahsia, blessed with mata but bertersia-sia. Reminisce memory yang penuh gembira, friendship hadari never berkira, when they hurt the kiri yang kanan terasa, tanpa sedari almost like sedara. But when politik kau jadikan deity, your words romantic penyedap hati, muka lunatic persembunyi menanti, poison disuntik ditikam mati. Shadowless, bayang, whisper hasutan. People yang sayang turn to syaitan. Words of layang, advocate pakatan. Reputation kepayang tak berkesempatan. Why kau lupa history dan asal? Once kau papa full of sesal. I ask kenapa and ambil pasal. Chances kau sapa not once dikesal. If you're a sahabat till the end of hayat and you're so hebat while I'm a mayat, face to face lah sebat my mistakes di hayat. Why afraid to debat justify your ayat? Judas Iscariot, pembelot sejati. It's not a riot because many I've amati. Beribu idiot pegang beluti. Ku tuntut si Harriet di akhirat nanti. Ku tuntut si Harriet bila ku mati. Thank you guys, and that's all for me from tonight. And thank you so much for being with us for 2 days. And thank you, LPS. I love you all.
Well, it's always a pleasure to have you as well. Man with no box, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, you can follow him on Instagram. I'm not sure if he has a Twitter, but do follow him. Who knows, he might put out some content, and I can tell you right now, from personal experience, everything he puts out, pure, solid, 24 karat gold. And so, comes to a close our spectacular night of Spooktober, and with it, we bid goodbye to the month of October. Thank you, dear poets, for being part of this wonderful poetry open stream. It has been a pleasure and an honor to introduce each and every one of you. And most importantly, a special thanks to each and every one of you, dear listeners, for being with us throughout the night. Fret not though, the end of this event does not mean the end of LPS, for your poets are always thinking, always learning, and always writing, and I am always scheming. So be on the lookout for inspiration as we bring forth our next poetry open stream. Do give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and follow us on our social media to be up to date with all our upcoming events, shared poetry, and much, much more. You can find our social media links in the description below. And with that, I bid to you adieu and good night. Don't let the bed bugs or anything else bite. Mwah!
Now it's late and you head downstairs, cause you just can't sleep, so you make some tea. And the doll disapprovingly asks if you really need that much honey. You decide that you've had enough, and you lock the doll in the wooden box. You put the box in the fireplace next